Welcome to RCR Wireless here at Mobile World Congress. I'm Limor Schaffman. I'm with Bernard Breton for InfoVista. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure. And so you last November, your company made an acquisition. Tell us about it.
Yeah, sure. We acquired a business based in Malaysia, Aexio. And the relevance of the acquisition is really related to our strategy. If you look at our tagline, orchestrating network performance, InfoVista's promise to the world of CSPs that we help them deliver networks that perform throughout the entire life cycle. And Aexio is a company that focuses on the use of call trace information in order to provide the ability to use customer segmentation, phone segmentation in the process of ensuring that you can keep your network a good one that performs, that delivers good quality service, as well as being efficient in terms of how much you're able to squeeze out of your existing equipment.
All right, so what did this particular company bring to that mix?
So what that company brings to that mix is that they bring to us, we're experts at collecting data from the network, but they bring another type of data, layer 3 information that is measured at the network level. It's in the industry it's called call traces that you can geo-reference, and therefore you get information about who is where and what is specifically the experience of that person at that point in time. And that's vital information when it's time to either troubleshoot your network or make fundamental decisions in terms of what you're going to do next with your network, like planning small cells or rolling out LTE Advanced or any upgrades to your technologies, to your wireless technologies.
And so this technology could be used on any kind of wireless system that's deployed?
Correct. That's definitely a wireless technology. It can be deployed. We can use those technologies across any of the vendors. So we're just like all of what InfoVista does, we're inherently multi-vendor. We support all vendors, and that's part of our promises to operators. They have multi-vendor strategies, and we support them.
And now going forward, let's say, take a look at another 5 years. Where do you see things progressing? And also, what have you seen here on the show floor that you're going to take home with you?
Yeah, well, actually, I've spent a lot of time in my booth, so I don't know that I've seen yet a lot of things on the floor. I've been very busy with customers here, but I think one thing that we see is the need to have better grasp on what's going on in terms of the network quality, so that we can better support that venture to drive customer experience, which is so important for reducing churn. That's becoming front and center. We see that operators are starting to understand that having a disjointed strategy when it comes to understanding what's the performance of the various equipment in the network, as the network is growing very quickly, they're starting to pay the price of that disjointed strategy. And we're seeing a trend, at least in our business, because that's very relevant to us, whereby operators are saying, you know what, I want to know what's really going on in my network, anywhere in my network, in my core network, in my backhaul network, in my radio access network, and I want to know how this is meaningfully impacting my customers. And we can really help them with that.
Bernard, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here at RCR Wireless. Stay tuned for more from the show floor.